Today we're going to be talking about the walk-in tool cart. Now this is their bigger tool cart. This particular cart can handle about 3 different items on top. It can handle 500 pounds of weight. And as you can see, it is a cabinet, so you can store a lot of stuff inside. I did purchase this cart at Harbor Freight, and as you can see, it came on a small pallet and it was extremely well packaged. All sides had a little bit of foam on it. It was in a nice heavy cardboard box and pretty much it came unharmed. It was in perfect shape when I got it. The cabinet itself came put together, but the hardware and some other various pieces need to be installed, and as you can see, there wasn't a lot of pieces. It did take a good maybe 15-20 minutes to put the cart together. The welding cart itself seems to be made very well. It's very well thought out. We'll talk about some of those options in a second, but I do want to mention that the quality of this is really good. It's heavy gauge steel and it's built very well. You can sit 2 different tanks on this particular cart, and as you can see, they sit directly over the axle. That gives it a tremendous amount of strength. The steering casters also lock, which makes this nice so it won't roll away on you. The handle on the side is rubber coated, so it feels very good in your hands. The back side of the cart has a place to store your TIG rods. Also on the back side is a couple of hooks to store some of those cables that you're going to need to store with various welders sitting on this cart. And right underneath the handle is 2 more hooks to store some more cables. And now let's talk about the cabinet itself. There are some features on here that I really like. All of the drawers kind of lock in place. That way they're not going to open on you as you're moving the cart around your shop. They kind of just clip in place like that. And the top drawer is divided into compartments, which is perfect for all the consumables that you may need, such as the TIG torch tips and maybe your plasma cutter tips. It's ideal for that. The next 2 drawers are identical and they're about 4.5 inches deep. On the very bottom is a larger cabinet, and it is kind of a flip open cabinet. You can put your larger items down here, maybe even a welding helmet. Now the right cabinet holds some nifty features too. First of all, it has adjustable shelving inside. You can move these up and down as needed. It does lock, so if you need to lock this side of the cabinet up, you can. And then located in the door is these little compartments that you can also store other consumables in. So what are my final thoughts on this cart? Well, I think it's awesome. I think it's well made. I think it's going to hold up very well. I love the fact that basically all of my welding equipment can be stored in one location in my shop, which is something I've never been able to do before. It doesn't take up too much space. It's not incredibly large, but then again, it's not incredibly small. It's perfect for a shop of my size where I really need the space to store everything. And with it being on wheels, I can move it around the shop as needed. And now I have a place for a plasma cutter. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.